It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. It is better to be alone than in bad company. If freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep, to the slaughter. My mother was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. All I am, I owe to my mother. I attribute my success in life to the moral, intellectual, and physical education I received from her. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. True friendship is a plant of slow growth, and must undergo and withstand the shocks of adversity before it is entitled to appellation. Human happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. 99% of failures come from people who make excuses. I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. Guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire, called conscience. Perseverance and spirit have done wonders in all ages. Associate yourself with men of good quality, if you esteem your own reputation. For 'tis better to be alone than in bad company. Let us, therefore, animate and encourage each other, and show the whole world that a freeman, contending for liberty on his own ground, is superior to any slavish mercenary on earth. A sensible woman can never be happy with a fool. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. Happiness depends more upon the internal frame of a person's own mind than on the externals in the world. Experience teaches us that it is much easier to prevent an enemy from posting themselves than it is to dislodge them after they have got possession. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. The turning points of lives are not the great moments. The real crises are often concealed in occurrences so trivial in appearance that they pass unobserved. It is impossible to reason without arriving at a supreme being. To be prepared for war is one of the most effective means of preserving peace. The Constitution is the guide which I never will abandon. The foolish and wicked practice of profane cursing and swearing is a vice so mean and low that every person of sense and character detests and despises it. Laws made by common consent must not be trampled on by individuals. Someday, following the example of the United States of America, there will be a United States of Europe. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone, and let your hand give in proportion to your purse? Lenience will operate with greater force, in some instances, than rigor. It is therefore my first wish to have all of my conduct distinguished by it. Truth will ultimately prevail, where there is pains to bring it to light. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. The basis of our political system is the right of the people to make, and to alter, their constitutions of government. When we assumed the soldier, we did not lay aside the citizen. I walk on untrodden ground. There is scarcely any part of my conduct which may not hereafter be drawn into precedent. Let your discourse with men of business be short and comprehensive. War, an act of violence, whose object is to constrain the enemy to accomplish our will.